Welcome to the Christian Success Show, the show that helps you achieve more success in every area of your life. I'm your host, Wes Young. Thank you for joining me today. The Christian Success Show is brought to you by Christian-Success.com. Visit Christian-Success.com to join the community and check out the special $7 deals designed to help you achieve big success in specific areas of your life. If you want personal help achieving more success, you can find out how to work with the top Christian life, success, and business coach and consultant at Christian-Success.com/coach. Now, let's get started with today's show. Today's show is work-life balance, and this is something that many entrepreneurs and business owners deal with consistently. They deal with this their entire adult life. But it's also something that people that aren't entrepreneurs also have to deal with. And the problem is that we recognize things that are important in our lives, but then we let other things take more time and we don't achieve a comfortable or a proper work-life balance. So on today's show, I want to help you with some of the ways that I've used to achieve a work-life balance. And I want to make sure you understand up front that this is not something that I've perfected, and very few people have perfected it. I'm a lot better at it than I used to be, but I still have weeks where my work-life balance is a little bit out of whack. But I'm conscious of this, and I consistently work on improving it and making sure I have a proper work and life balance. And hopefully by the end of this show, you're going to have some tools and strategies to help you achieve a better work-life balance. Success takes a lot of work, but you have to have a life too, because you need to have success goals in every area of your life. When I talk about my success goal system, I always recommend setting success goals in every area of your life. And this includes with your family. You should have family success goals, relationship success goals. If you're not married, maybe you're looking for a long-term relationship. Maybe it's relationships with your friends or associates or people you work with. Also, you need success goals for your health and for your finance. Most people fixate on financial success goals and or business success goals, and they don't spend enough time on the other important areas of their life. They don't have success goals for their family or their relationships or their health or maybe for their church. Basically, anything that's of any importance to you in your life, you should have some success goals that you're working towards. Here's the thing. People tend to either work too much or too little. It's hard to find a perfect work-life balance. When you work too much, it hurts the other areas of your life. But when you work too little, it also can hurt the other areas of your life. When you work too little, usually this directly affects your finances, how much money you make, how much money you can spend. And the way this can affect the rest of your life is if you're not making enough money, you can't provide for your family as well as you'd like, you can't take care of them as well as you like. So there's a problem if you're working too much or too little. When you work too much, of course, it takes time away from the other important areas of your life. So there's a problem on both sides of this. So that leads to the question, how much should you work? Should you work 40 hours a week? Should you work 60 or 100 hours a week? Should you work 30 hours a week? The problem is, it depends. Everyone and everyone's situation is unique. We get stuck on the 40-hour work week because that's the way we've been taught for years and years, and that's what a lot of people consider a normal work week. But really, that's just an outside number. It doesn't have anything to do with you. Some entrepreneurs work 60 or 80 or 100 hours a week. But when you're working 80 or 100 hours a week, it's very difficult to find time for the other important things in your life. Now, you get to decide on all of this, but most people can work a reasonable number of hours and also have a reasonable number of hours to spend on other important areas of your life. And that's what we're talking about when we talk about work-life balance. So, what matters most in your life? This is the place you start. What matters most in your life? Make a list. Here's an example. If you have children, you might say that your children are the most important part of your life, or one of the top 2 or 3 most important parts in your life. And that might mean spending quality time every day with your children. If they're that important to you, you need to spend quality time with them every day. But you also need to be your best self and earn enough money in one way or another to provide for them in the best way possible. So you need to figure out how to do both. You need to figure out the work part balance to provide for your children, but also the life balance part so you're spending quality time with them every day. Now, here's something that's important here. It's not always the amount of time that you spend, but the quality of the time. Here's an example. You could spend an hour every day playing games or reading with your children or talking to them one-on-one, things like that. Or you could spend 4 hours a day in front of the TV with them where you're both watching something and really not spending quality time together. Do you see the difference? It's much better to spend the hour of true quality time with them than 4 hours of just being around them without spending quality time. And this is a mistake a lot of us make. So, here's how you need to get started. Track all of your time currently to see how your work-life balance is now. Once you start listing all the time you spend in your work-life balance, then you can see exactly what it is now, and then you can start making adjustments. One way to help with this is to schedule everything in your life and your work, and then schedule your life first. Schedule the most important things in your life first, and then schedule around that. Schedule downtime also. Here's what happens during most people's work week. Even if they are scheduled to work 40 hours, they might only get 15 to 20 hours of actual work done. They might be at work for 40 hours, but they're not highly productive all 40 hours. So start tracking that too. Now, time is your most valuable asset, but you get to choose how you spend your time. And this choice gives you a tremendous amount of power. And you need to start using this power right now. List your priorities in every area of your life from the most to least important. Then take the most important things in every area of your life and put them on your schedule first, and then fill in everything else around it. Build your schedule around these most important things. Here's an example of what you can do if you work a regular job. Let's say you have a regular job outside of the home and you work 40 hours a week. So you're going to have to schedule that because you're going to have to be at work. So let's say you work from 9 to 5 and you have to leave at 8:30 in the morning and you get home at 5:30. So that time is already blocked out. But then you can schedule what you do before you go to work and what you do after you get home. Let's say you want to start a side business. So you schedule 1 hour a night from 9 p.m. to 10 p.m. that you're going to work on your side business every night. You have 2 children and you want to spend quality time with them every day. So you schedule that from 6 to 8. You're going to spend 2 hours every day with your 2 children. Now, those are the most important things in your life. You've got time with your children, time starting your side business, and the time you're required to be at work. Then you have some more time. You have time in the morning. Maybe you need to spend quality time with your spouse. So you're going to spend quality time with your spouse from 8 to 10 every evening. So you have to move the hour you spend on your side business to the morning. So you get up early and you work on it from 6:30 to 7:30 every day. Another example, as an entrepreneur, you have to do certain things for your business. You have more flexibility usually as an entrepreneur about where you schedule your time, but you start with your most important things first, your children and your spouse. And once you have that time blocked out, then you schedule the time for what you need to do for your business. You need a life-work balance, and it's going to be an ongoing battle. If you don't control your work-life balance, someone else will. The good news is you control your work-life balance. Take control starting right now. I want to sincerely thank you for joining me today. I know that you have plenty of options on how you spend your time, and it's an honor you're letting me help you achieve more success in your life. God bless you. Don't forget to check out the special $7 deals designed to help you achieve more success in specific areas of your life at Christian-success.com. If you want personal help achieving more success, you can find out how to work with the top Christian life, success, and business coach and consultant at Christian-success.com/coach. Have a blessed day.